Okay, so I don't have to reset the dork cam. Let's take the old Beaver up. Yeah, bent the prop on that one too. I think what I'm going to do is put wheels on it. If I go ahead and pull it down, what I'm going to do is replace the bearings in it, and I'm going to put wheels on it. I have the worst luck flying that thing off floats out here, and it's probably all me, but I need another wheeled airplane to carry out to the club. So we'll put our good friend Cubby back together and take it out to the club. Alrighty. Still foggy. I'll tell you what's funny is the paint is just coming off of this thing on and onto my truck and my clothes. The shirt I wore out to visit my son and dad yesterday, that damn thing had red paint from where I'd leaned up against the truck and got beaver paint on it.
Throttle active. Flaps down. Flaps up.
Yeah, I stalled the thing when I took off into the wind with full flaps. And my recollection was that thing required full flaps. I don't know. Probably didn't. I'd forgot about it. So I'm going to pull that prop off and throw it away. When I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pull the motor on it because I think the bearings are got to be bad. I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of flights on it, so that's how that's going to go. I'm going to do the same thing to Tundi today. I'm going to put a separate BEC on Tundi when I replace its ESC, as prescribed by many of the users out there. Yeah, and old Cubby's getting wheels. We got plenty of planes to fly out here, not so much at the club. Ellie, come.
.9 volts.
No. No.
11.8 volts.
It's a pretty song by Flunk. I think it's called Play. No. No. Stay. Oh, the fog's starting to lift.
11.7 volts.
I don't know what my neighbor is doing, but I can't watch him and my plane at the same time, so stay. Old dogs, they don't understand why you can't, they can't play with everybody.
11.6 volts.
So let's talk travel trailers, Ferg. My policy is to not be a dick, just to be plaintiff in my concerns, and not to holler, scream, yell, or threaten. And I'm down to, I think I might have mentioned 3 things that I need to get done on my rig. One of them is the brain that tells the stabilizer, equalizer stabilizers, my hydraulic stabilizers, that I have, that I'm level, and it's bad. And I can't find it myself.
11.5 volts.
So I got 8 days on a response from this prick John Mullins, who's tier 1, who's just not interested in dealing with me at all. Tier 1 on factory service.
11.4 volts.
So I called up and bitched at Julie, the finance lady, who seems to be the only bright spot in my entire bit of misery, who forwarded my lengthy email, because I think what happens is when you have a problem,
11.3 volts.
what those pricks do is it just dies locally. You know, the top end manager has no idea what's happening. They're protecting him and themselves from any type of liability, because it's a party foul when you tell people things aren't going so damn great. All that makes sense?
11.3
Piecing things
volts.
together here. Beaver. So what ended up happening was I'd had enough, and I called them up, and I says I'm not getting any help here.
11.2 volts.
It caused me to send a long letter to the owner of the company outlining my shitty experience. Well, apparently, finally that worked. And the second tier, Pete, the guy that actually runs their service, is dealing with me directly. When I was talking with Julie, the finance lady, she emailed the owner of the company, the president that is, owner of the company, and he 2 days later sent a response with a typo, by the way, so it was him that sent it, not a secretary, indicating that he'd like to help me make this experience better. So Pete's dealing with me directly. I don't want to take my rig and drop it off at a RV place for 3 weeks, and he's trying to find me a mobile RV guy that knows how to install a brain. But yeah, I got 3 things left on there. A piece of fascia is coming off probably because of Florida's humidity, and it was cut too close to tolerance. Ellie, come. Come. We're going to be doing some conditioning with her today. I found a huge coral snake out in my yard, and she's a hardhead. She tries to grab them black snakes.
11.9 volts.
So I bought 2 rubber snakes from Amazon, a black snake and a coral. So back to my misery. Dealing with the 3 problems that I have left. The brain is not telling my rig that it's level on auto level. So we got to get that fixed. The fascia is coming off around one of my slide outs because it's dragging against the floor. It needs to be sanded, and I don't want to do it. I'll probably sand it all wonky. Hopefully somebody knows what they're doing can sand it. And additionally, I ordered a power management system, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't manage my power. What I want to have happen is my air conditioner to fucking turn on if I lose shore power. If I've got my dog in the trailer, I want the generator to fire up.
11 volts.
And this is not doing it. I'm thinking out loud too. I'd like to know what truly, because I'm an investigator at heart. I'd like to know where the failure occurred.
11 volts.
We it's funny, online we found out that the company was frankly changing hands or combining with another company in the middle of our purchase. Didn't find that out until we saw a user form, and we weren't sure of that until I met the then president of the new company last January. I said, is that going to be a problem with continuity? No, we got this under control. Fucking liar. So
10.8 volts.
If I haven't already done this, here's the final analysis. There are 5 makers of residential, they use the term luxury because it sounds cool, but there's 5 makers of residential fifth wheels out there. I can't afford but one. The next company up, it's like 175 grand. So to use a dealerless model is great. In fact, what I should have done was bought my rig a year before, and I wouldn't have had these problems.